New bombshells, leaked text messages from former FBI investigator Peter Strzok to Lisa Page, suggesting that the two knew what was going to happen to Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. No. Before James Comey announced that she would not be charged. In the text, Strzok says timing looks like hell, to which she says, yeah, it is awful timing. It's a real profile in courage since she knows no charges will be brought. Joining me now to break it all down, Judge Napolitano, a Fox News senior judicial analyst.
Don't ask me to explain what they mean by profile and courage.
No, but she knows no charges will be brought. That has to be...
Is the she Loretta Lynch or is the she Hillary Clinton? It should come, it comes as no surprise to those of us that watch law enforcement for a living. In my case, a person who participated in it actively for the years I was practicing and on the bench, that decisions to prosecute or not to prosecute are often made long before all the evidence is in. And this is no exception. Yeah. But these emails are troublesome because they contradict some of the things that James Comey said publicly.
Yeah.
For example, he said, I haven't told anybody what I'm about to announce at the day he announced that she'd be exonerated.
Yeah.
Which includes anybody in the Justice Department, which includes his then boss, Loretta Lynch. How could she have known what the decision was when she met with Bill Clinton 2 months earlier?
Yeah.
He also said that the reason I made this announcement is because my boss was conflicted because of the meeting with Bill Clinton. Well, if the meeting with Bill Clinton was simply to tell him, we're not going to prosecute your wife, that's not a conflict. So he has a lot more explaining to do.
Yeah, and even if you try and look for the most simple and honest explanation, or, you know, the least difficult, them saying no charges will be brought, that they knew at this point in time, so far ahead and long before Hillary Clinton was interviewed, that no charges would be brought, the suspicion was always that it was rigged, that they were never going to bring charges, and this only reinforces that.
I don't know if it was rigged, and we may never know, but this does reinforce the public perception that it was rigged, the public perception that Mrs. Clinton was treated differently because of who she is and was, and who her husband is and was. And that's very bad. That's bad for the rule of law. It's bad for the belief that the laws apply to everyone. Because if a low-level sailor can take a picture, a selfie, and there happens to be a radar screen in the background, and he transmits it to his girlfriend, I'm not making this up, he ends up doing 2 years in jail. Mrs. Clinton exposes thousands of emails, dozens at the top classified level, and she's not even charged. How is the rule of law being enforced equally? Now, there's another story here, and that is, it's not too late to remedy this. The Attorney General of the United States, Jeff Sessions, can take all this evidence, put it before different FBI eyes and different prosecutorial eyes, and then let them decide, or say after you look at it, present it to a grand jury, let the grand jury see if it wants to indict. It's not too late. Soon it will be too late, but it's not at the moment.
What do you think about that 5-month gap in the text messages that they say they lost? I mean, that's like the gap in the Watergate tapes.
I am not surprised, but it again undermines the public perception of equal justice under law when an FBI agent's texts are ardently and urgently needed in an investigation are suddenly gone. Same thing happened with Governor Christie's cell phone when they were looking for what he said in texts with Bridgegate. By the way, Governor Christie's lawyer, now the director of the FBI.
Interesting point. Very interesting. Judge Napolitano, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Wonderful as always.
Pleasure.
David.
Pleasure.
We're all in it together over in New Jersey, right, Judge?